Thank you for holding, everybody. We're now joined with Larry Blakeney, head coach of Troy. If you have a question for Coach Blakeney, please dial *1 on your phone at this time. Coach, while we're waiting for questions to get in the queue, would you mind starting us off with an opening statement?
Well, I don't have a lot to make a statement about, except I got to watch a lot of TV and games, and we practiced 3 days last week and recruited across our region pretty much, and tried to catch up on or get ahead on or find some players to recruit for the next coming recruiting class. And we practiced 3 days and lifted a couple of extra days and rested, and hopefully, had a good practice last night, short practice last night that we had a lot of enthusiasm. So I'm hoping that we're rested and ready to go, because I feel like we'll certainly need to be for Western Kentucky, who not only is a good football team, well-coached football team, but got some really big-time players on their offense with Andrews, and their line looks awfully good and very well coached. And of course, Coach Petrino's a great football coach, especially offensive coach. Neil Callaway is their offensive line coach. They got some big-time players on defense at linebacker and safety with Jackson and the safety number one. And anyhow, we got our hands full. We got to prepare well and be as good as we can be for this trip to Western Kentucky.
Thank you, Coach. Our first questions come from Hopkinsville, Kentucky. Caller, please identify yourself and go ahead.
Hey, Coach. It's Chad Bishop from the Bowling Green Daily News. How are you?
Yes, sir. I'm fine. Thank you.
You mentioned Western Kentucky's offense. They've been able to move the ball quite a bit, but turnovers have killed them. Can you imagine, or have you had a team where turnovers have been a huge issue like that?
Well, yes, we have, and this day and age, offensive football is pretty wide open, and taking care of the football is paramount for Troy or Western Kentucky offensively, and of course being able to get turnovers on defense. But you got to try to do everything you can to eliminate that. And I know that's what they're trying to do, is play a perfect game. If they do, they're difficult to beat, even with the turnovers. And they can move the football with anybody. And I'm sure that they're harping on trying to take care of the football and making sure that they do that this week.
I know you mentioned some of the playmakers on the defensive side of the ball. Where do you see, areas that you guys might be able to be successful against the defense?
Well, you better be physical, and you better play hard, and you better not make too many mistakes. They got players that can make plays across the front, and certainly Jackson is a guy that has been there and played great for 4 years. And the safety he's a big-time player now. He can play anywhere in America. And, there are other guys over there that show that they certainly can run and play college football at its best. And so, they're very aggressive, and you got to do the things it takes to, again, we started out with turnovers. You can't give them a chance to get turnovers on you. And kicking game, you talk about their kicking game, or kicking game's really good. And, of course, Andrews returns kickoffs and punts.
How about Corey? You think he's a little more revved up to play in Kentucky one last time?
Well, I'm sure Corey's excited about playing the game. We haven't had much success against Western. Certainly a game that's important to both teams, and we'll have to be at our best, and Corey will have to be at his best for us to have a chance to win.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you very much, Chad, and thank you, Coach. That's all the questions we have for you today. I do appreciate your time.